Hey guys, so in this video I just wanted to show you how you can leverage our 3D model configurators in your own BabylonJS projects, how you can export the GLB scenes with those models and use them in your own web applications for 3D printing or other purposes that you may have. Our subscribers get the possibility to use those configurators. Some configurators are free, some are under paid plans. You see some of those configurators here listed in those videos. You can also find them here under 3D models. So I'll just open one example like this Arabic archway. You see that it's available to our gold subscribers. If you open it and if you are a subscriber, then the configurator starts immediately. You can enter the full screen mode and you see that you can tweak the parameters of this vase here directly. And you can also download those models if you need them. So just an example, if we drag the slider on 2, you see that the design changed and we can just do many things, like we can adapt points here like that and just disable the sketching mode again, come back. You see that design has changed drastically and it all adapted immediately. So these are the configurators that we offer to you. But what's interesting maybe to BabylonJS developers is that these same configurators or models are available to you in Monaco editor. So this is what we will now open. And as in the first lecture, we will just set up a bit of context. So I'll copy paste this code that I have prepared here. In the first video, I explained to you guys how this functions. And if I hit run, I see this default BabylonJS color again. And what I will do, I will just create this start function again. And I'll call it immediately. And I have to just remember to make it async. So now what we will do, we will create the same model that we saw in the configurator, but now we'll use the code. So you see here in the corner that I'm Matas and I have this gold plan, so I'm a subscriber. It is possible for me to use this algorithm. And this is what I'll do now. So I'll say that I want to create a vase and I'll await on Bitbybit. Now I go to things category. You see here that it reflects what we saw before. So we have 3D printing, vases, and we have Arabic archway. And I'll say that I want to create it. Let's just scroll a little. You see that create method requires us to make the inputs class like that. So we will make another constant with vase options. And we'll say that we initialize this class. And we pass it as an input to the vase. And now we've got it under our constant here. So if we hit run, nothing will happen, right? Because we still need to draw it. So if we want to draw it, we go ahead here, bit by bit, draw any async. We have to create that mesh right on the screen. So we say that the entity will be the vase. And bit by bit just knows how to handle the vase. We do run. And it takes a bit of time, but you see that it appears on your BabylonJS scene immediately. So now we have this free camera. We can, instead of rotating around, we can really inspect the model, see how it looks, and even go inside of it to just check it out. So this is a valid, solid model that was created with bit-by-bit algorithms, and all of those algorithms that were used to make this model are open source, except for the model itself. So the combination of all those are not open sourced, and this is our value proposition to you, that we are able to create these models. You can leverage them. So check the pricing plans of Bitbybit. But the idea here is that now, because you have this model, you can, of course, use the vase options to tweak it like that. So let's say we want to reduce the number of vertical arches to 2. right? So this is what we did in the configurator, but with a slider. And now we hit run, and you see that now we have this different looking model, right? There are all possible parameters here that you can tweak. The IntelliSense of TypeScript gives you those options here. So you can move this to a different origin, you can change the height. Yeah, all kinds of things are possible. But now we have this model on the screen. And what we want to do is we want to export this model like that. So we want to use Bitbybit, BabylonIO, and export GLB method. And that method takes the file name and we'll name it Arabic archway.glb. So now the code is satisfied. It's very important that you await for the draw method to complete, because that method creates the Babylon mesh. And if you would not await, then you would export an empty scene. And if I hit run now, so it takes now a bit longer, and you see that I've made it here. So it's 5.2 megs. Okay, so we have it exported. And what I will do, I will just go to the Babylon sandbox and I'll import it from another screen. So I just drag and drop that file. And you see that we have now this exact GLB file in BabylonJS sandbox. You can also choose to use this file in your own projects, or for example, you can export not GLB but STL and then import that to Cura for slicing. You can 3D print those models. So if you're a subscriber, you get a freedom to use these models the way you like it. So in your games or in your production environments. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you understand now how 3D models can be leveraged. So let's see each other in the next videos. Cheers, guys.